Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review for you guys. So the movie I'm reviewing today is WNUF Halloween Special. This movie was released on October 18th, 2013. It was directed primarily by Chris LaMartina, and it stars Lana Kamish as Deborah Merritt, and Richard Cutting as Gavin Gordon, and those are our two main television anchors. I have no idea how true this is, but according to Wikipedia, the budget for this movie was only $1,500, which is insane. But I have really no way to fact check that, so who knows if that's even accurate or not. Let's get into what WNUF Halloween Special is about. So it's kind of a hard synopsis to make, so I'll just kind of explain the movie. Alright, so this entire movie is made to seem like it was a VHS recording of a 1980s news segment from Halloween night. So Gavin and Deborah are doing their thing, and they're just kind of cutting to news stories throughout the night. And the big event that they're doing is for their Halloween special, they are doing this live seance inside this house that 20 years prior there was a murder. A son murdered his parents after using a Ouija board. And so there is a lot of satanic panic kind of things in this movie. There's a whole clip about this organization, this religious organization who believes that Halloween is the devil's holiday and things like that. So that's a major theme in this movie. Some of the interesting parts of this movie are, at times, we are seeing somebody, whoever's watching this, is fast forwarding through some of the stuff. There's also a lot of commercials in this, and I think that that was a fun little idea to make it actually seem like this was somebody's recorded tape that they recorded in the 1980s of this Halloween special. So I think that that worked out really well. And that's kind of it for the synopsis. Alright, so let's get into my likes and dislikes about this movie. So for likes, I liked the idea of this movie a whole lot. I think that it was a innovative idea, and I think that it was super interesting, and it, for the most part, was executed well. So now let's talk about what I did not like. One, I think, so as part of this movie, I don't know how true it is, but took a tape, recorded it, and then kept doing that 5 different times to get the kind of artifacting, I don't know if that's the right word, but to get that kind of super VHS look. I think it went a little too far. I don't know if I've watched a VHS. I have a lot of VHS in my collection, and I don't think I've watched one that looked that bad. And at points, it was so intense that it did give me a headache while I was watching this, so that kind of sucked. Also, one of the fun things that was in this movie were the commercials, but that was also something that I did not like, because I thought that there were way too many commercials in this. It literally seemed like we were getting 5 minutes of actual story, and then we were getting 10 minutes of commercials, and it just kept that cycle. And I liked the idea of it, but it just seemed like there were way too many. They should have done a typical, well, I don't know if in the 80s, I wasn't alive in the 80s, so I don't know if television was different then, but nowadays it's 11 minutes of story, 2 minutes of commercials. I think that that would have been a better use of the commercials than having so many in such a short span of time. I also did not really appreciate that the same commercial played more than once in this movie. I think that, well, yes, it might be like that on actual television. This is a movie, and I don't want to see the same footage that I just saw 5 minutes ago. So that was kind of disappointing. So now let's talk about what other people thought of this movie. On Letterboxd, it has a 3.3 out of 5. And Rotten Tomatoes did not have a critic score, but it had an audience score of 65%. And so I gave this a 3 stars out of 5. And so I did not particularly like this movie. I had heard a lot of things about it and definitely wanted to see it. So when I saw it on Shudder, I was like, oh, I definitely need to watch that. So it is streaming on Shudder if you are interested. But I just thought that it was did not live up to the expectation that I had, and I wish that it would have been a little deeper. I do think that that's something I would like to see this movie be remade or redone by the same people who did it, but from a studio that was able to give them more money to be able to fully come up with a great idea and have a great script and have some great effects and things like that to really get behind and make this movie great. Because I think that the framework is there. I just think that it needs some tweaking. So that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of WNUF Halloween Special in the comments down below, if you liked it or if you didn't like it, or if you want to check it out. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.